What's up, guys, folks, girls, mothers, fathers, anybody who watches this? Check this out real quick though. We busted out the Blazer again today. I had it parked off in the backyard because, well, you know, I took up the space in the garage with this bad boy. So anyways, look at that, man. It's huge. Huge. That's a huge bit. You know what I mean. For those of you who know the movie reference, that's funny stuff. All right, so check this out. We're getting after it. In this video, we'll be putting the rear springs on. So we're gonna clean some of this mess up here. I'm not gonna show that, but stick around. We're gonna pull the tires off. We're gonna get the leaf springs unbolted. Obviously jack up the truck, get it situated, and then we'll be on our way to having this lift done. And then update, we've made an appointment. We're gonna get the electrical taken care of. We're gonna rewire pretty much the whole truck. So yeah, that's gonna be good. And then I found some information on some seats. You know, at first I was gonna maybe look at redoing the seats myself, but honestly, I want them to look good, so I'm not gonna do them myself. I'm going to pay a guy to do them, and I believe there's a guy around that would. I think it's like 650 bucks. I take him these seats, 650 bucks. He gives me my new seats back, all freshened up, new foam, new everything. So I don't know. That's a decent price for me. I'll pay that. So, or if anyone else knows of anybody, let me know. If you want to do my seats, I'll let you do my seats. I don't want to do them myself, but I need them done. So I'm gonna tear these out, get these situated. But stay tuned. The build's coming along. So give me just a minute. We'll clean up and we'll get started on the rear. Alright folks, we're back again in the same episode. We're trying to get these springs off, and it looks like I'm gonna have to cut those because these bolts are kind of seized up in here. So I'm gonna cut those, get these springs off, give me some room to cut those other bolts. But the thing is here is I keep hearing all these things about these spring mounts. I'm not seeing where the mounts are able to move back and forth. So I keep seeing these things where, you know, there's holes factory drilled into the front or rear that'll allow you to swap your 56-inch springs to 52 or to 52 to 56. So I don't know what to do because this came with new hangers. Well, the kit, I bought new hangers from the guy, but the hangers are bigger, so they droop down a little bit longer, but they've got some new ones of those. So I'm thinking I may just set those in place. I'm gonna get everything off. We're gonna set the springs up in here on the axle with the lift block, and we're going to see where they fit. Because if I put those other hangers on right there and it drops down a little bit and the thing can sit forward a little bit, I think that might hold our springs. I don't see any other option. There are no other holes in this frame to remount those. So I don't know. There's crap on the internet as far as people filming this stuff and showing the process. So I don't think there's a whole lot of people who look, but I'll let it be known what I do in this video, because that's it's kind of a little confusing. You know, some people say you need to move the hangers, but you know, all trucks, the C and the K's came with, you know, this. So this being a C20, I don't know if that's what they mean by the C frame versus the K's on their frame, but I don't know, man. We'll figure it out one way or the other. We'll customize them if we have to, weld them on in a different location or whatnot. But stay tuned. We're going to try to get it figured out. Hey, what's up, folks? Check it out. So I got a mess. Anyways, I cleaned up a little bit of dirt. I gotta organize some of these tools. In the meantime, I had to change some brakes on my Jeep and stuff. But anyways, we ran into a little snag because we gotta get those hangers off. And I don't really have the proper tools to get it done. So excuse me, we went to the store and we bought a couple tools. So I bought one of these little ratchets, air ratchet or battery powered little ratchets for, you know, just little odds and ends where I can't get my other drill. And then I bought one of these cutoff wheels. It's a little tiny one. We'll bust it out. It's got a 3-inch blade, and then I got some blades for it. So I bought that because we gotta get in here to try to grind these riveted bolts off. So I got one there. Actually, man, I thought I had more room. Thought I had a little more room than that, but I don't. So we're gonna have to make do. There were some other parts at Harbor Freight that I think would have worked. They're not parts, but tools would have worked a little bit better. But I went to the other place, first. And then I had to go to Harbor Freight because I picked up an air hammer. Now, we got this air hammer here because we're going to grind some X's or whatever we can out of those and then just try to chisel them out. And then we might have to hammer the rivets out. So that's where we're at right now. Once I get that out, I have to put 2 bolts in there, get the other one kind of sitting where it needs to go. And then I think the 2 holes are not gonna line up. So I'm either gonna have to weld the side on or drill 2 new holes plus 2 holes in the bottom for the support bracket. Now, I don't know how much drilling I want to do versus welding, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I'd like to drill them so I can maybe take it off at some point, because I may move it at some point, because these are 52-inch springs, and if we're gonna be rock crawling and doing a bunch of stuff, we may, I'm not gonna do it now, but we may later on try to find a 12-inch lift in a 56-inch spring. I know they've got them. I don't know why you didn't get that with the, that's I guess the problem buying a used lift kit from somebody that's never been installed. So the more you research, the more you find out. But stick around, because we're gonna get these dang rear leaf springs on, and hopefully by the end of this video we'll get them on. But it's gonna be a longer video. Maybe I'll cut some stuff out, but it's gonna take me just a little bit. So hopefully by the end of this week we'll get it done. All right, folks, we got it. That actually went, to be honest, a lot faster than I thought. So now we're kind of stuck. We gotta wait till tomorrow, go get some bolts so we can stick 2 bolts in the hanger, and then we gotta see, I don't think, so basically we're gonna put the rear side of the hanger in these 2 bolts, and then this bolt I think is supposed to match up, because this is the same, you know, width of that, but I think my new hangers are a 1/2 inch wider. So if that's the case, we're gonna put these 2 bolts in, and then we might have to drill another hole. That actually, I don't think drilling another hole is gonna be too bad. I just gotta go get some new drill bits, but gotta drill some holes and then I might just leave these hangers if they'll fit. I'm not gonna worry about getting those off. If they don't fit, well, they'll fit. And then the new support brackets will bolt up under here, which I'll need to drill some holes in that too. Or I might just weld those supports in. I don't know yet. So stay tuned. We're stuck for today. Stay tuned, because it's all going to be in the same video. We're going to get these springs mounted up, and then we're going to drill the holes. I'm going to put the springs in first, so I kind of, get them secure, know they're in the right spot before I drill the holes. So stay tuned. All right, folks, check it out. We're back. I went and got some bolts. So here we go. Well, folks, we got her somewhat done. I had to redo those mounts, the top plate. I need to probably get the correct top plate, but I made that work for now. Nobody had any, so I'm gonna have to order some. But anyways, there's the rear mounts. I got those on, and we got the 38s on. So anyways, let's step over here. I'll show you the final product. But I don't have the bottom bolts. All right, so I had to go get a new battery because this one showed 70%, but GoPro batteries do not like the cold, and it's cold out here. I don't know if you can see my breath. Anyways, so Holy moly. Look at that beast. Oh man. Man, so I need to clean all this stuff up and I'll get some better footage. But for now, we've got this all done. I still gotta hook up the steering, if you remember correctly, on the front. But I gotta hook up the steering. The back's pretty much done. I don't know what else I need to do with the back other than this bolt. These bolts here. I need to re-drill this hole right here. That one and that one, but it's too far to the bottom here and it's too close to the other hole up top. So I'm actually going to weld this side and then the brace on the back side of this bracket. You can see the old brace right there that I left on. I need to put the brace on, but I'm gonna weld that one as well. Not right here, like obviously I'll bolt this side to it, but wherever it mounts to the top part, I'm gonna go ahead and probably have the mechanic weld that while he's got this at the shop, putting the other stuff on. But she's off all the jacks. This is her. She's sitting pretty all on her own. So those are the 38s. We're gonna be putting the 42s on it. It'll probably be a little while before we put the 30 or the 42s on. So basically we're gonna take this to the mechanic. He's gonna basically rewire the whole thing, and then we're going to you know, once we get the interior and stuff, I'll probably work on tearing that stuff out so that he can, you know, work on that at the shop. And then I don't know if I can because of these gas tanks here, but I would love to put some of those hidden steps on this bad boy. So if anybody has a crew cab who has put those hidden steps on there that like swing out when you open the doors, let me know, because I want to do that with that. But I don't know, that gas tank runs right along right there. I know I can do it for the front and get a smaller step that swings out. I may just do that, and then the rear people can maybe use part of it. I don't know, still a work in progress, but I think that'd be sweet because it's tall. That's gonna be a pain in the butt getting in. I'm short. Anyways, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. Like I said, we still got some work on the front end. I'm gonna pull those seats out of the rear and the front. We're gonna get those reupholstered. We're gonna put a new dash on it, rewire everything, and then motor wise, we still need to put a radiator in there, and just kind of go through and check motor, tranny, stuff like that. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're interested. We're gonna definitely, after this, hopefully if things go good with YouTube, we're gonna start the 2-wheel drive 6.0 conversion. We got the LS swap on that still coming, and that thing's gonna be just our like burnout machine. So that's gonna be our fun little rig that we just go maybe to car shows or burnout contests, or start our own little burnout contest, you know, out in Mexico. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Go check out the links below, the Amazon. If you need anything from Amazon, just click the link, buy something. Bucked Up, they got some good stuff, man. And the LED light bulbs. LEDs, every time we have to go somewhere out here in the country at night, we take the vehicles that have the LEDs in them because there's deer everywhere. Anyways, have fun, smile. Thanks for watching.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way